Alright guys, and welcome back to Pirate Problems, where things have got a little bit orange. Let's get into it. Right then, so the dirty horrible pirates that were causing such a massive problem finally left me in peace. Enough peace so I can build things. Yeah, this is big. This is so big. When you're flying it, you can't actually see the front zoomed out as far as possible. This is the Atlas. And oh, what a mothership this is. Oh, come over here. 300, what am I stuck on? 305 million hydrogen. Oh, it's beautiful. 52 million cargo. Ah, just what a ship this is. If it gets in a fight, it's going to get annihilated. It's so open. But to keep as a flying base, just wow. I'm currently loading it up quite well with stock. As you can see, yeah, she's pretty well stocked. But we've still got more materials to go and hunt down. I need platinum, gold, silver and magnesium. And then I've got full stocks. Yes. And this is still what it's got to go through. Cobalt's hogging it all up as usual. 2.7 million ice left. Yeah, we're not going to fill those tanks on that. I need more ice. But I should never have a hydrogen problem again unless this gets hit. Devious horrible pirates may pull that off. Oh, sorry. Plenty of materials already made, so this would be a good ship to use for everything. But this was the second idea I had. I'll give you a little tour of this now. I've pretty much learnt where everything is, and it's just awesome to run round. This is out onto the deck. Oh yeah, this airlock actually works. This is door script. Some airlocks work, some are less friendly. But if two are together, it sort of syncs them up. So yeah, it works well enough. So the first thing I built was this miner. You know, get a big miner, get some real stock on the move. Yeah, awesome. It's just an XL miner. It's served me so well. And then I've gone and grabbed... Oh, nope, it's bigger than that. Splits's jugs. Resprayed them, done a couple of changes. And yeah, put it on the PAM script. Path Auto Miner. It just works so well. Lock the Atlas in as a station. Send these out. I've got two. I may yet redesign this hangar to have one in the centre as well. Undecided. But yeah, we've kind of got three bays either side. The thing is immense. All the storage is down the front though. Yeah, that's it's a carrier. It's a mothership. It stays out of the way. If it gets caught up, it's just going to get hammered. You're going to lose so much stuff so fast. Pretty sure it's all light armour. It wants to be for this size. Yeah, all light armour. God, if it was heavy armour, imagine how the weight it would be. I think it's 10 million empty. She's now up at 20. Yeah, see? Sometimes it works, sometimes not. Oh. Oh, it's gone sideways. Ah. That's why it's gone a bit funky. Yeah, there's all the double door systems around. I mean, the ship is that big. For multiplayer, it makes sense. Did that one do it? Yep, there we go. It's doing side to side. Okay, so the script is working pretty well, actually. Or did I just miss a bit? Oh, wrong door. No, I need that one. Yeah. There's like a shop area. The ship's that big, it's got its own shop. ATMs. It's huge. Ooh, contracts, I wonder. Yeah. That was a long shot. Over to here, oxygen tanks. Yeah, just oxygen in this little bit. Get through here. It only had, it uses a 6 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 O2 generators. That's It's just never going to fill those tanks, is it? I mean, I'll be playing this till I was 60 years old. So I did a shed load more. Over here, over here, over there, up there. Just replacing pipes with them. It just made sense. Made life a lot easier. Added some more programmable blocks to get some extra scripts on. Didn't actually have any scripts enabled. Load of screens, no scripts. Only two PB blocks, programmable blocks. Jeez, words. Yeah, that throws you straight out into a ring. The ring's kind of interesting. Is this going to work as intended? Yep. Yeah, so you can kind of make stuff in here. There's no welders, but connectors and landing legs. Like a good spot to construct stuff. Oh, I did the building repairs to it as well. Way up, let me in. Thank you. And open. And we're sorted. Oh, they're there. Look at this for an industrial centre. Just wow. 8 industrial refineries. All with upgrades as well. Oh, just what a cool area. This thing is immense. I did want to do something today, but it's probably just going to be gushing over the ship. It is, yeah, there's some building repairs for now. There's some more in the hangars I've added. Because the ship's that big. Building repair doesn't cover it all, I don't think. Maybe if I'd put them more in the middle. If I slapped them in here, it maybe would have pulled it off. To actually use it to create things, I think I'm going to need more. They can build and repair it. And here's your assemblers. There's a shed load of them too. Or rather, there's not a shed load of them, they're just all upgraded. So they're pretty quick. Reactor room. Yeah, this is a nice special place. 3 large reactors. Oh, it took forever to build those. They are nuts. 2,000 reactor components. At the time the base was only making 1,000. Yeah, that took a long time to put together. I did some batteries as well because there's no batteries on board. So I just filled in all the spaces around here with batteries. You know, to give it that initial oomph. We're not using shields or anything. But as a mother... Yep, disables it. As a mothership, it kind of needs to be able to charge things up pretty quick. Yeah. It's going to work as intended. Yep, there we go. This just brings you out around the back here. Ah, we do have buttons. Is it going to work? Reverse. It does work. Haha. But I have found that using them is ship's no leggy. Even with dampeners off. Got rather explosive trying to build. Well, I built the jug. Attached to that, you can see the little projector and the orange mark. Tried parking it on these project on this. It got a bit wobbly. I managed to stockpile a little bit. Oh, 1, 2. I wonder what that was. A little bit of hydrogen from the Atlas, and then disconnect it with full forward, and it got away without breaking anything. The second jug, I thought I'd use these. Oh yeah, that's going to work fine. Didn't look close enough, did I? It's the same thing. Oh, what an awesome ship. There's still other bits I'm yet to explore. I don't think I've been everywhere on it yet. Very cool. I also added a door. Because I think I've noticed about everybody's ship builds, apart from mine, it's always hard to get to the bridge. And the amount of times I'm in and out of the bridge. I need to come up with some sort of airlock idea for that though. But it doesn't really go with the aesthetic. Meh. It'll be fine. That's not turned off either. But yeah, very, very cool ship, the Atlas. I like it a lot. I think it's probably big enough, so I don't need to worry about the... Can I find it? No. Apparently I cannot. Oh, is it not even connected? It might not be. They're the PAM ones. I have to go... Oh, wait a minute. Ah! Eat that. Though apparently they're all off. The thrusters don't look off on that ship to me. We'll go back out the door. Well, most of them are off. Why aren't they off then? Interesting. I'm guessing they're not part of the group. Put the dampeners back on. Unlock it. Let's figure this out. Why are you not all in? It's just down as cockpit. AM3, yeah. Maybe I did see it then. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm being led astray here. No, they're all in there. I guess they're called something else. Yep. There we go. There's a few of them, look. The large ones out there. Yep, there we go. So knock these all in. Doesn't matter about them being different. And that should knock them all off now then. There we go, much better. Put her back down where she was. Secured. Powered off. Dampeners off. I don't know if having the gyros off as well would make a difference, but the Atlas is that big. I don't know if such a small ship is going to affect it that much. Yeah, she's fine. Right, so before we do anything else, we need to turn this back to a ship. And we can have a quick run back to base, if I remember to put a GPS in. I don't know if I did. Ah, I didn't. But we can go there, it's close enough. We'll just whip back home and I'll introduce you to the rest of the fleet. This is the second fleet. Well, it will be when it's done. Where's home? Ah, there's home. And there's so many gyros on this thing. I do actually have a picture of it as a skeleton. If I remember, I will put it up. But we only had the back part built sort of halfway down the ring because it just didn't fit inside the build and repair. I probably want to put the thrusters back on here, don't I? There we go. Ah, I've also... the side pods there, the nacelles, they are on rotors originally, with 2 large hydrogens there and 2 more at the front pointing back towards those. So I'm hoping that that's not a required booster feature to go in atmosphere. I'll find out the hard way at some point. I've made them fixed, just so it doesn't fall out of itself. I believe there is a script mod out that you can get where it all works the same. Move that over to 5, haven't I? Just to make life hard. But when they're on rotors, they don't work like that. With the W and S keys, you can't modulate them. It just is. There was a button for on or off and changing the boost amount. It's a bit more faffing around than I'd like to do. So I just made it fixed. But what a cool ship. I kind of feel bad for the one I built before this, because that one's actually called Mothership. But this thing dwarfs it. I think it could land on this quite happily. As long as I don't crash into anything here, we'll be fine. Pretty sure the other ships are running into the... we're going to run into the fleet. But I need to do a bit more organisation. Because I do have another gunship to build that would go better with the mothership. And thanks to Sean pointing out that the little Mantis fighter I built was actually the second design. It's the little brother of a large grid Mantis. And I built 2 of them. Too late to deal with those first goblins, but we'll get rid of the rest of them eventually. There will be more. But yeah, I got kind of carried away with the building. And I'm going to get even more carried away with the building. There's so much I want to get done. But we can test out these different fleets. Right, if we knock that off then. There we go, she's holding steady. Just to make sure we'll lock it in as a station. And now, instead of running halfway through the ship, we can just jump out of here. Right, this needs to go park back over here. It sits quite nicely on top of the mothership. This is a cool ship as well. It's just not as big as that one. But I think the Mantis ones, Mantis destroyers, would go well in a fleet with that. Whereas this one, being an orangey brown ship, would look rather well in a fleet with, come on, down to the bottom, these. But I don't know how big they are yet. We'll have to have a look. I've also got all these other designs to test out. One of them, I can't remember which one now, is very cool, as it has, it could be that one, I think it may be the Nebula. Custom turrets on it, just giant balls of auto cannon fun. Eating metal fighters. And we come back to the original little thing. I built this pod as well to start dealing with the fighters that were popping around the corner. Don't know if you saw that last video. I've not rendered up. What are we at now? This is going to be Wednesday's video. I've not yet rendered up Tuesday's video, and I can't remember what I did. As you can see, I've done a lot of playing. Yeah, we have the ship building yard down here now, and everything has been built off that so far, apart from the two jugs which have been built by the Atlas. But here's our little Mantis small grid fighter. Now Sean suggested using the build and repair on here. The small grid build and repair is tiny. Look at that. Awesome. But by this point you'll have already seen the video where the back end gets blown off this, which kind of screws that up. And I can't remember. I think this is actually attached by the sides as well. It looks like it is. I'm sure it is. So for me to step that out, the build and repair doesn't actually have any side ports. So I need to do a little bit more redesigning. That shouldn't be a problem. No, it wouldn't actually, would it? That would be quite easy to do. So yeah, we could make that a build and repair job. But in the absolute shit show that was coming out of those goblins, we wouldn't have time for this to repair itself before it got hit again. They spawn fighters so fast. Definitely taking the couple of guns off them was the right course. We kind of reached a stalemate. I couldn't get enough together to get out there and get those goblins, and I got so lucky with the cobalt run. If I'd have lost that miner, it's, yeah, it has just been all downhill from there. These get hit, but then it large metal grid, which requires cobalt. You have to get cobalt before you can really hang on. You need to get things done fast. Do these take? Oh, even they take metal grid. What about the ones on the fighters? Do they? I presume they will. Yep. Does anybody have a Gatling gun? Nope. Yes. Yeah, everything takes metal grid then. So without cobalt, you are in a world of pain, and then you need magnesium as well. They are marked. I've turned them off at the minute. Where's the cobalt one? Yeah, I've added silicon to it as well now because it's right next to silicon. Yes, they are marked, but you've got to get there without getting annihilated. And you start off with that little fighter. It's asking a lot. I got really lucky with the runs out. Really lucky. It was just pushing it too much, I think. But since then, we've come on a long way. I've also upgraded that miner. As you can see, it's got extra drills on now. A quick slurp of tea. But yeah, I'm just happily having fun. We had the fight at the start to get settled. Now we get to get settled. This is kind of working. I like the vibe going on here. That initial attack, now that the Hornets only have gaps on, it's survivable, it's manageable, you can push through it, but it gives you something to go at straight away. I kind of like the feel I got from that one. I'm happy with that. Now you get to do the building, the mining, and just build up a fleet. Get some ships together. I'm liking this. I'm enjoying this phase. of the scenario. This is good. I mean, going up against fighters, large grid is definitely the way. A large grid gunboat. I mean, that thing is armed to the teeth, and it was still getting slaughtered. Sean mentioned about staying back a little bit, but they're coming at you anyway. Adding railguns to it as well, but trying to snipe a fighter with a railgun, that's skills beyond my ability. I can't even hit the damn things with the fixed guns that are on there. What do you... I think this actually has artillery. Yeah, oh, it's large grid, so yeah, it is artillery. Unless... Ooh, I wonder. Do we have a... Get out of there. In here. With that mod, do we have fixed assault cannons? Nah, it's on this mod grid. Shame. That would have been nice to have a fixed large grid assault cannon as well. I suppose you could put it on a turret. But why would you bother? Because I also used the double barrel ones on here. I've not tested them in anger yet, so we'll see how that plays out. It's Warfare 2 editions, I believe. I do like that mod. And you get the autocannon turrets as well. I've not tested them, I want to see how they do. Double barreled again. I presume the fire rate's going to be twice as quick, 2 barrels. Maybe you slowed it down. One thing that does kind of frustrate me though is the range. You can knock it up to 1600 now from 800, so I kind of got an advantage there. Do I use that advantage? I think it's kind of cheaty, isn't it? That's the only niggle I've got with the mod. I wanted a nice balanced scale assault on them. So I'll just keep it down at 800 for now. Keep it even. They can see me, I can see them, we all shoot at each other at the same time. But I'll show you the large miner we got then. Just with the extra drills on there. It's come together rather nicely. I like a lot. I am very happy with the way this fleet's coming. So, the Mantises are going to run with the Atlas, just because I think the colour scheme's pretty cool. It kind of goes. I'm going to sort out some ships for the mothership. And this is going to get shot to hell as well. It's not going to end well for these ships. And they're all light armour. I think I need to find an actual battleship, don't I? After the first playthrough, it's going to be a war. These things are going to get messed up. But we'll see. There'll be a ship out there. Who knows? I've maybe already got one in the list. I think I want to try and build every one that I've picked up and check them out, because there are some really cool ships here. Really cool ships. So we kind of got the big one. That one looks awesome. Sean suggested that one as well. That just spits out drones, you know, kind of get revenge on the pirates for firing drones at me constantly. I just keep firing at them until they're dead. But yeah, plenty of things to be going on at. Any more suggestions, please stick them in the comments. I'll check them out. This is an exploratory series as well, seeing what other people have done, getting some ideas, and just going for it. See, my ships are not even in the list. There is no Mjolnir. Hopefully it will stay that way. But she would have been perfect for this. She was designed to go without shields. Oh well. Right guys, I'm going to call this one there. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's kind of a catch-up episode. I've been just enjoying the mining side and the building side. Plenty more to do, so I will drag you along for some more building next time. I think there's 2 more episodes this week still to go. This is Wednesdays? Yes, so we've got Thursdays to go and Saturdays. So we're going to try and build up these gunships and pair them with the mothership and see how they look. Could be a nice little fleet. So the main fleet with the Atlas in, and then her smaller fleet, and I've got to have another fleet. I've got to have backup plans because I think this is going to get messy. We'll see how we get on. Right guys, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. We will catch you next time. Laters.